The next day, Orion Pax met Jazz at Macadam's again. He answered, Orion Pax said. He being this Megatron, I take it? What did you say to him? Jazz asked. That he had more of an audience than he might have expected. And what did he say? Orion Pax shook his head in amazement. He said, You are more right than you know. I am also more right than you know. Jazz laughed long and loud. Confidence, he said. No shortage of it in this one, is there? Then he agreed that we could meet, Orion Pax said. This put a serious look on Jazz's face. Are you ready to take the chance on this? I was flippant about it before, but it's something you should consider. The consequences for you are potentially much more worse than for me. I'm ready, Orion Pax said. Alpha Trion tapped the tip of the quill against his desktop. Before him, scrolling in text on a screen, was the substance of a conversation between his clerk Orion Pax and the gladiator-turned-revolutionary. A loaded word, revolutionary, but it seemed to fit if Megatron's side of the conversation could be taken at anything like face value. In my cast, I may read, and I may index, but I am forbidden to analyze. How do you know where to index if you don't analyze first? I try not to ask myself questions that don't have answers I can do anything about. Who has told you that you can't do anything about the answers? I never even had a name. I went out to die for the pleasure of strangers. Now I am Megatron, and I will fight when and where and for what reasons I please. Fight who? Those who tell me, like they tell you, that we do not have the right to determine our own fates. Interesting that even in Iacon, my words are being heard. It is my task to hear all words. But you don't answer all of what you hear. And surely you don't answer all of what you hear on channels that you hide for fear of being eavesdropped on. No. A great many Cybertronians would love to have Iacon as their home. Yet you are there and still unsatisfied. What does that tell you? We should meet. Should we? Why would I meet you? If you have goals beyond Kaon, you're going to need to tailor your message so it will resonate beyond the castes who smelt ore and die in the pits. Or the rest of Cybertron should learn to understand those castes. Even you do not, and you consider yourself one of us. Then show me what I do not understand. Alphatron closed his eyes. It was beginning. The Covenant had seen it clearly, and now he was beginning to see the dim outlines of it. The days of Orion Pax, Data Clerk, and the Hall of Records were drawing to a close. New days of upheaval and strife were on the horizon. This much was certain. What was uncertain, Alphatron reflected, was how much he could do to influence the coming events in the correct direction. Orion Pax was raw and young, and not the one he would have chosen. Yet it was not given to him to make the choice. He, like every other Cybertronian, would have to experience the future only at the moment of its becoming the present.